So one more example on adding and subtracting unlike denominators. So here we'll subtract. Again, our first step is we need to find the common denominator, and in order to find the common denominator, we first have to factor the denominators. So I'm going to factor my first denominator. We have two terms. It's a difference of squares, so that becomes x plus 4 times the quantity x minus 4. Our second one here, we can factor that into x plus 1 and x plus 4. So now I'm going to use my method of finding the common denominators here. I'm just going to write this out as x plus 4, x minus 4 in one column. In the other column, x plus 1, x plus 4. And I want to find out what do they have in common. They both have an x plus 4, so I'm going to bring that out. What do we have left? We have an x minus 4 in the first column. We have an x plus 1 in the second column. And now, since they don't have any factors in common, we bring out each one individually. I'll take out the x minus 4 first, and then the x plus 1. And that gives us a common denominator of x plus 4 times x minus 4 times x plus 1. So that is our LCD, our least common denominator. So now we need to say, okay, well, what are we missing? In our first denominator, we have the x plus 4 and the x minus 4. We're missing an x plus 1, so that's what we're going to multiply into here, x plus 1. Whatever we do to the bottom, we do to the top, x plus 1. In our second denominator, we have an x plus 1 and an x plus 4, so we're missing the x minus 4. So that's what I'm going to multiply, x minus 4, x minus 4. So now we're going to have the common denominators. We're going to rewrite it. This is sort of like a little side note here. We're going to rewrite our fractions to have the common denominators. In our numerator, we're going to need to distribute in each case. So in our first numerator, we have x squared plus x over, and I'm going to be a little lazy. Instead of having to write all this out, I'm just going to write our LCD. And I'm going to keep it as LCD until I have it as a single fraction. Minus 6x minus 24 over our LCD. Cheat a little. Okay, now, since we have the least common denominator, we want to go ahead and combine our numerators. Since we're subtracting, we need to distribute the minus in. We need to subtract both pieces. So we have x squared plus x minus 6x plus 24 over our least common denominator. We're going to combine our numerator. Oh, wait, there we go. Here we go. Let's move it up a little more, a little more, a little more. Okay, we're going to combine our numerators, our like terms. X squared, what do we have there? Minus 5x plus 24. We have to see if we can factor this, so I need factors of 24, 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6. Our signs are going to be the same, and both of them are negative. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in. Signs are the same, both of them negative. And do any of these actually add up to become our negative 5? No, 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 and no. So that means this is completely simplified numerator. So we're going to leave it x squared minus 5x plus 24. And now we're actually going to write in our common denominator up here of x plus 4, x minus 4 times x plus 1. Completely simplified.